and that prevents them from needing to go triple glazed, which is a huge cost increase.
Yeah, and honestly, looking through them, you can tell it's triple glazed.
Oh yeah,
The glass is clear, but if you know the difference when you're inside, and they're heavy.
And in some of these homes, the window order's over $100,000.
Yeah, it can drive.
So now you add 50 grand to that, and whoa,
right. Yeah, it's definitely a needle mover. So I'm going to finish up with ADUs with ERV, energy recovery ventilation system, right?
Yep.
Smaller house. In the beginning, we used to just be able to use the bath fan, right? And it was rated to be our ERV, which really wasn't an ERV. It was just an exhaust fan that could run continuously, DC motor. So now that we've gone back a code, can we just switch back to the bathroom fan and not need the ERV?
No, you need the ERV and or HRV are mandatory.
What is HRV?
Heat recovery ventilation unit.
Okay.
And I could explain where there's two different scenarios that I feel like should kind of dictate which one of those you'd be buying.
Yeah.
So for our climate zone in the Northeast, if somebody is not planning on having humidification added to their heating system,
okay,
then I think the ERV is the best choice.
Okay.
Because the difference between the ERV and the HRV is mainly that the ERV has a polymer type of core that does the energy recovery and has its two channels that the air goes through. And that's where the energy recovery happens, but the ERV retains about 50% of the moisture in the air. Where the HRV has a condensate line and a metal core, and it condenses the majority of the moisture
like a
off.
Distiller.
Right, so it dries, which can be great in our climate zone for the summer and the spring, but then in the winter it gets too dry, which
everybody's running around with lotion.
Nose is sore, your throat's sore, walls are cracking in the new construction, floors are cupping, all stuff that people want to prevent. But if someone's planning on having a humidifier added to their furnace or heat pump, then I think the HRV is the right piece of equipment. Because now that HRV is constantly taking moisture out of the air, but if it ever gets down to say 40 or 45%, you're going to add humidity back.
Got it.
So it gives you a lot of control to stay between 40 and 50% year round.
So if we're doing a heat pump system, we're doing an ERV.
Usually if you're not adding humidifiers.
So you can't add a humidifier to a heat pump system.